Yo, what up? It's your boy Dame Shep, Mr. Get Dressed himself, coming to you with a fresh style story. Style story is just where I take a few minutes and tell a story of a somewhat of a monumental moment in my fashion and style lifespan or timeline, as you if you want to say. A very memorable moment, something that maybe has been in my memory bank for years. A lot of them come from my younger years as a kid, and just a quick brief story on something that stood out in my timeline of life where I knew this is what I wanted to do. One of one of my Probably one of my most memorable style moments is where I would think I was in middle school. I probably had to be in like the seventh grade, and I believe me and my friend Dalen, my hoop buddy, we was leaving school. I think we was going to the mall to probably catch the bus home. And while we were at the mall, we were at the City Center Mall, which is a one of what which was a premier mall in the middle of our downtown area. Had all the dope stores in there. And this particular day after school, we was just killing some time, man, before we got on the bus. And we happened to stop in Lady Footlocker, and I seen these Cortez. They was all red, suede on the toe, suede Nike sign, suede heel. Everything else was red nylon. It was hard. I'm talking about they was official. So I peeped them in Lady Footlocker, went on about my business. While we was in the mall, we ran into one of our homies from school. His name is Trey John. I'll make sure I tag him. Trey John was like, man, what you doing in here? He's like, man, trying to find me some kicks. I was like, man, they got these dope ass red Cortez, but they in Lady Footlocker though. What size you wear? He's like, oh, I'll wear this size. I was already hip to the size conversion at a young age. Like, oh well, boom. Well, they're probably gonna have your size in there. So he's like, walk up here with me. So we go up there, cop them. I'm a little salty, just a little. I'm actually more happy that I put somebody on to him than I am that I didn't get him, because at this time I'm a spoiled little kid. I know it ain't no issue for me to get him. So this might have been like a Monday. Tuesday we go to school. Trey John, as soon as I see him, he was like, bro, he had his kicks on. I can't remember his fit, but they stood out. Now the thing was that made these kicks even more noticeable was somebody else had them that day. This one chick, and I cannot think of her name, but she was super cool. She was super fly. She was in the eighth grade. And, what we 13, 14, eighth grade, about 14, she's a little heavier set. Like, sidebar, a lot of the eighth graders in my school was advanced. Me being in the seventh grade, I'm looking at these eighth graders like they 19, 20, because niggas already selling dope. Niggas already active. They already having sex. They already in these streets. They already got cars. Like, the eighth graders I went to school with, they was a little more advanced. So I can tell she was like, either her family, her boyfriend, somebody in her family was eating, because she was the flyest in the school and super duper cool. Super hood too, but cool as shit though. She had them on. Now I know her fit. She always stayed fresh. Her fit was official with them Cortez. So I'm like, okay, I see how y'all coming. So I think might end up telling my mom at the end of the day, like, man, these red Cortez, man, they ain't Lady Footlocker. I think, I love to have them. I was like, oh, say less. So I don't know what it was, but I think I might have ended up having like a hoop game like the next day. But we were meeting at the boys club where we went to after school, and I hooped for the boys club. So this was an away game. I think we might have been going to like a prison somewhere. We waiting on the van to pull up for us to, get on our trip to go to the game. And ain't no cell phone, so I ain't know she was coming. You know, Hear knocking because the boys club is closed on this particular day for some reason, but they not here. Not we hear a knock on the door. And they're like, "Bro, Dame, that's your mom." So I'm like, "Okay, well, boom." I run downstairs. She got a bag. I get closer. She got a Lady Footlocker bag. I'm like, "What's those?" She's like, "Oh, I went and got them shoes for you." I'm like, "What?" So I'll go upstairs and I crack open the box. Now that's 8, 9, 10 older niggas around me because I'm hooping with the older cats. I bust open that box. They're like, bruh, them is hard because ain't nobody seen them. Only been out, 2 days. They're like, bruh, them is hard, bruh. So, but we going to a prison to play. So I tuck, I just wanted to tuck the kicks in the back of the van. I should have had her take them home, but she was just dropping them off. I went on to tuck the kicks in the back of the van. Now, when I got home, I'm from the used jean era. Like, if you ain't hip to use jeans, this was a different era. They kind of similar to the jeans we're wearing now, but this was a new style that we really wasn't rocking on. It was just a little more higher end brand than just some regular jeans we put holes in. Because a lot of the jeans we put holes in back in the day when I was a kid, mid 80s, we cut our own holes in them, or they just had holes and we wore them like that anyway. It was just a different time. Now they coming with the holes in them. It's weird. But these particular jeans came with the custom holes in them with the material or the print behind them. They had a light denim pair with the Chanel U on them, like a stonewash pair. Then they had a dark denim pair with the cuts in the knees and the thighs. You can't, when you see that used patch, you know what it is. They had jumpers and overalls. They had a handful of pieces, but they wasn't loaded, bro. They didn't have no 15, 20 piece collection that I know of. I know I didn't see more than a dozen used jeans garments in my lifetime. I had a few staple joints. I just don't remember seeing a lot of it. But, this that era. I end up having some. And I don't know what I did with the top. It might have been just a plain red top. I'm only in seventh grade, so I ain't loaded with polos and all like that. But I might have threw in like a little red top or red tee with them used jeans and then red Cortez and stepped up in that school the very next day after my man Trey John and baby girl just splashed to school. I came back the very next day with them on with the used jean hookup, bruh. This is like just the start and the pinnacle of my timeline and my lifeline in this fashion and style game. Like seventh grade, I was really starting to hit them hard. Like I was okay. This is what I do. I like doing this, and I got plenty more style stories, and we'll get into it. But I will let you know, I was the only nigga in middle school with the all white. The all white. Everybody had the blue. That was the standard. You was kind of slick with it if you had the red, but nobody, and I mean nobody, had the all white giant starter. Nobody had it. I ain't never said I was just me. Just me. Just a little quick little end note for the style story today, man. But stay tuned. I'm gonna keep coming with these style stories. I got plenty of them. I got plenty of them. But that one was one of my first memories of like, okay, I kind of know what I'm doing with this, especially with the red Cortez, because I killed them and I helped my man kill him. So I've been doing this for a while, man. But it's always love, man. You know the model, man. Get up, get dressed, and be great. Peace.